Hi, and today I am going to teach you how to help your skin survive the winter. My credibility is that I am from the northern half of Wisconsin. I have lived in Wisconsin for my almost entire life. I've only spent one winter outside of Wisconsin, and that was still in the Midwest. So I think that I am pretty well qualified to talk about winter skincare, as qualified as you can be without like a degree. But basically, I got my degree in life and digging myself out of like 2 feet of snow in sub-zero temperatures. It's just always negative and dark, but Wisconsin winters are also rough. Even though I love winter, winter is like one of my favorite seasons. Top 4 for sure. On top of that, I have very dry skin, even in the summer, even at 90% humidity, and that just really does not mix well with winter weather. So this is all of the products and product categories that I have found that really have helped like my skin, my hair, makeup, everything when it starts to get cold. The first thing I'm going to start off with is body care. The thing that has helped more than anything else, and I'm putting this at the beginning of the video, so I mean, just if you want to watch the next like 30 seconds and close the window and subscribe, sure. Number one thing is body oil. I personally really like the Saltaire brand. They are a drugstore brand, so they're a little bit more affordable than other body oils I've tried. They work, which is probably the most important thing. And they also smell really good. They come in a lot of scents, and I find that the smell lasts a long time. And they also come in a very satisfying glass bottle. One of my old coworkers actually had to explain body oil to me because I grew up in a Bath and Body Works lotion family. I did not grow up in a body oil family, but she essentially explained it to me. Basically, if you want really hydrated skin, you're gonna take a shower, turn off the water, put on body oil, get out of the shower, you're gonna pat, don't rub, you're gonna pat with your towel to dry off, and then you're gonna follow that up with body butter, and that is going to lock in all the moisture. This is the water, it's just gonna seal it in on top and keep it from leaving. I've tried other brands, but that's just the one that I keep going back to. I guess also on like the Saltaire boat, I also really like their body butters. They do have lotions, and I like those, but I find that when my skin is really dry, I need more of like a body butter. My favorite is the saltwater vanilla. I used to not be a big vanilla person, and this has converted me because I just need everything in my life to smell like this. And I guess it's not the next step. I hope that you did this prior. But the next thing is going to be shower gel. I don't have a big bottle of this anymore. I use the big bottle. You're essentially just gonna get a oil to foam, oil to, I don't know what it's called. But you're essentially just gonna get like an oil to foam, oil to lather shower gel. I really like the Naturium Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. There's also one from Sol de Janeiro in their 59 cent that's really good. This is just the one that I have on hand right now. Essentially, I sometimes feel like I've tried other kind of thicker, more moisturizing body washes, but if they don't lather, I feel like it's not really washing my skin very well. I don't know. If it doesn't lather, I don't feel clean and I don't really like it. So yeah, this one it's a good one. And then also on the body care side of things, so get a good hand cream. This is L'Occitane one. I talked about this in my last video. I really like it. If you're looking for a basic one, the O'Keeffe's Working Hands hand cream is also really good. But if you are kind of looking for something with more of like a baby powdery smell, just something that smells like a little bit cleaner, I would definitely recommend this one. Otherwise, like O'Keeffe's, that works great too. And then I guess body care transitioning into skincare is going to be the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is something that I actually keep this by my bedside because when I do my skincare at night, I want to go to bed and I want to like feel my skincare on my face, like soaking in. I just want to feel it on my face. So if I'm trying like a different moisturizer and I go to bed and I just feel like my skin's dry, I just have this on my nightstand, and you can use this on your hands, other areas of like your legs, or your face. So and it has like colloidal oatmeal in it. I know a lot of people with eczema really like this too. All right, so moving into skincare, but for your face. One thing that we are not doing in 2025 is we are not going to be using makeup wipes anymore. If you have not broken up with them, you should, because we are going to be using a cleansing oil. This is just a Softimo Speedy Cleansing Oil. This is one I've been using. I also really like the Docto Cleansing Oil as well as the Nua one. Cleansing balms are good too. I have also used the ones from Clinique and Pharmacy. And I feel like there's a drugstore one that I also used for a while. That was good. But I feel like a lot of them work somewhat the same. It's gonna be a lot gentler on your skin to rub this in with your hands instead of using a makeup wipe. And then next thing that we're moving into is toners. Basically when it comes to toners, I pulled a Kim Kardashian and I thought that toners were a scam for a very long time, and then I started to get into Korean skincare, and then I realized that they were not, and now I have a problem with them. I am not doing a 7 to 10 layer toner extravaganza. I'm just gonna find a few that I like and put on maybe like 3 or 4 layers, and that does the trick for me. So I guess starting off, and this is the order you should be putting it in, you should go in like order of viscosity. You're gonna start out with your watery toners first. So these are my 2 holy grails. These bottles are full, but I have been through multiple bottles of both of these for like over 2 years. I've been using each of these. This is just the Docto Round Lab, the Round Lab 1025 Docto toner, and then the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. So this is what I recommend for watery toners. I will usually just do 1 to 2 layers of each of these. The next thing that you're gonna do is layer that up with like a milky toner. So they're gonna be a little thicker. It's just gonna add that extra layer to help seal in that hydration from the more watery toners. I don't know, when people talk about viscosity, I don't know if that's like, I guess more viscous is thicker. So I guess that these are higher viscosity. I only know like the ranch scale for viscosity because I explained I'm from Wisconsin. I know ranch and snow. So these are some of my current favorites. So right now, Haru Haru, another Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice. This is the Probiotics Barrier Essence, Dr. Seracule Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence. This one's kind of fun because you have to shake it up. It's a dual essence. It's already shaken up, but usually it's separated, and it's fun. And then last thing is going to be the Pharmacy, their Honey Milk Hydrating Essence. I also like this because this one has ceramides in it too. I find it's like a little bit more calming. This one also feels like a little slicker. Contrary to, I guess, popular opinion, I don't use a hyaluronic acid serum like separately on its own. I just feel like pretty much all the steps of my skincare routine already have hyaluronic acid in them. So I feel like it just kind of gets a little too redundant. And I do use other serums, but pretty much all my other serums also have hyaluronic acid in them. So I just don't really feel a need to go and buy a specific hyaluronic acid serum. But if you have dry skin and that's what works for you in the winter, keep doing you. Then you are gonna wanna seal everything in with a good moisturizer. So I guess also going from the thinnest to thickest formula, I guess. It's also from the same Docto line. I believe this is just like called their daily lotion. All of the writing on here is in Korean, but this is really good too. And this is probably one of my favorite all-time moisturizers because it's very, very lightweight, but it's also really hydrating. So if I have a day where I want something, like, again, more lightweight and still kind of do its job, but not have any active ingredients in it that are gonna maybe mess up my skin, highly recommend this. For the next one, please don't hate me because I feel like my sisters hate me when this is my recommendation. The Tatcha moisturizers are another holy grail of mine. In the winter, I use the Dewy Skin Cream a lot more. I just feel like use a pea-sized amount. It just really packs a punch. We're going for alliteration here. Pea-sized amount really packs a punch. It's just, I haven't found anything like it. It just leaves your skin with such a pretty finish for such like a small amount of product. And if you're more acne prone or looking for something a little bit lighter, I like the water cream. This is more of a summer moisturizer for me, but in the winter, again, like if I'm just having a day that I don't really want something super thick, then I'll go with this. If you are looking for something that's gonna more, I guess, gonna like wrap your skin in moisture, I would probably get the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. Mine is very well used / well loved, so this is what it looks like when it's like half empty. This is another favorite of mine, and they also say too, like, you can use it as a hand cream, which I have done in a pinch. I have been through so many minis and trial sizes and sample sizes of this that I eventually just broke down and got the full one because I use this so much for so many different things. So then the next thing that helps is going to be facial sprays. So essentially, sometimes I will just be going throughout my day and also my skin just feels very dry and irritated. So I like a spray that I can use over my makeup, and it's just gonna give me a little extra hydration. So if my skin's feeling more sensitive, I have a few iterations of the Tower 28 hypochlorous acid spray. I guess you can really use any. This is just what works for me. So yeah, if you're gonna, I guess, talk about other ones. So I guess please don't talk to my son's son, or my son's son ever again, because I really like this. If my skin's feeling really dry, I like to use like an oil-based spray, which is gonna sound weird, but it is. I like the Dalba First Spray Serum. I also really like the Caudalie, spray. The only thing with that though is it has a cooling effect to it. I guess for me in the winter, I just don't really want my skin to have a cooling effect when my face is already cold. I like it in the summer. Like, I like that it's a little spicy for the summer, but in the winter, I just kind of want to go with something that's, I guess, that's just a little bit more gentle. So this one, it's like, you don't even feel it. It's just going to give your skin like the lightest mist of essentially oil and some other good ingredients. You can kind of see it subtle. It's super lightweight. I feel like when I talk about just like spraying oil on your face, people are like, no, but like, this is really good. Kind of moving into lip care. Apparently I will only buy limited edition versions, but the Laneige lip sleeping masks are my holy grail. These essentially have cured my chapped lips. I used to get horrible chapped lips in the winter. I've tried so many different lip balms, and just nothing's worked like these have for me. And I know like some places have a little bit of like a different formula, I guess, like they've changed it over the years, or it's a Korean brand. So I feel like I've heard that like the version in Korea and the version in America are a little different, and you can even kind of see like the writing on here. Either way, like, I really like them. I used to get the worst chapped lips, and these seriously have made like a world of difference since I've started using these. And again, like, this is like my second or third winter using them, so they're very well tested. It takes forever to go through a tub. I think I've only finished 2 tubs, and I use it like multiple times a day, every day. And this is another one that I feel like I would just hate myself if this was my only recommendation. This is my only recommendation for hair care. Yeah, this is one of those things that I wanted it to work, but I didn't want it to work because it's so pricey, and I knew that if I tried it and I really liked it, I was gonna have to buy it for the rest of my life. It's just so good. It's good. It is probably one of the few products that I've used that makes an actual noticeable, visible, feel-wise difference in my hair after like the first use. I cannot recommend this enough. I know it's pricey, but for me, a little bit goes a long way. I will only really use 1.5 to 2 pumps if my hair really needs a trim. This is gonna save your hair if it gets really dry and you get really bad split ends in the winter. Trust me. And I guess the last category is gonna be skin prep items. Maybe not necessarily makeup, I guess kind of going into makeup, but basically anything you might prep your skin with before doing your makeup. The first thing is just gonna be the Summer Fridays Heavenly 16 facial oil. This is one that I feel like I've had this for a long time because you really need a very small amount. It goes a long way. And I just really like this oil. I've tried a few facial oils. This one's my favorite. It's a little bit lighter, I feel like, than other ones that I've tried, but it does stay on. Like if I put this on my face, I can still kind of feel it there in the morning if I wear it to bed. Otherwise, it also works well for a good makeup prep. Like I always say, if you cannot make your own dewy skin, then store-bought is fine. If you're looking for more of like a glowy primer, I would recommend the Say Super Glowy Gel. I have this in all 4 colors. All of them are really good, just kind of depending on the time of the year for me and the look that I'm going for. But this is gonna give you a really, really glowy base, and throughout the day, like your makeup's usually just gonna wear off naturally, and it just kind of gives you like a nice like glow from within as the day goes on. The Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. This one kind of combines like the best of both worlds. So it is gonna have a little bit of that like reflex in it. It's gonna give you that like instant shiny look, and it also has like an oily base to it. I feel like I've talked about oils a lot. My main takeaway is to just cover yourself in oils in the winter. Just head to toe. Just find oil for different things and just use that. So those are all of my favorites to help me survive a northern Midwest winter. All of the things that I use to help me and my skin and my hair and just my life get through the winter. Thank you so much for watching, and hit that subscribe button.